You see the first time you log into BullheadCityAZ.gov. You're going to get this pop-up here, right? Welcome to our new website. Once you dismiss this, you shouldn't see this again unless you don't have, if you, like I am, I'm surfing in incognito mode, so it's going to show up every single time. But for the most part, you only have to dismiss this once. It'll remember. You won't see this alert again, right? I can dismiss all alerts, but it's just a little welcome message, right? Making sure that you know that we're no longer at .com anymore. We're now at az.gov. And we hope you like the experience. So we'll just dismiss that alert. There's one more thing. When you come to the website, you do need to agree to accept cookies. We are not tracking your personal information in any meaningful way. The only cookies we have are there to make sure that the website functions properly. I also want to call your attention to this alert banner that we have right here. So throughout the year, if major flooding or something happens, we can use this alert banner to give you emergency messages. So always kind of keep an eye on what's there. For right now, we have a message here that we want to make sure that if you're encountering issues as we unveil this new website, if you're having trouble finding something, if you stumble across a link that doesn't work, or if some feature that you find doesn't appear to be working correctly, we want you to utilize this web form. So if you just kind of click on this, it'll just show you real quick. We have this web form, and it's real simple to fill out. You just give out your name, a phone number. Phone number is optional, so a name and an email address. Kind of explain what the issue is. We said, where did you encounter this issue? By that, we don't mean your personal address or where you are located. We mean where on the website are you when you encountered this issue. So were you on the home page? Were you in the recreation department page? Where on the website were you? What issue did you encounter? Just briefly describe that to us. Prove that you're a human, and then submit. And then that'll get sent to me personally in an email, me and my team, and we'll be able to look at that and get that sorted. So we've had a few people submit these forms already. They've all been minor issues, and we've got them sorted in relatively quick. So if you find any issues, please use that form so that we can get them sorted for you. This being a brand new website, this being a new launch, there are going to be a number of small things that we need to iron out as we progress. The next big thing I want to draw your attention to is this main navigation, right? So with our previous website, you may be familiar with the fact that most of our pages, most of our content was kind of under departments and divisions on the old website. And on our new website, we've kind of pulled that information out. So you can still find information by going to departments, divisions, knowing which department that is, and then you'll find links to it. But it no longer are all of the pages really just nesting under here. Now there's significant content throughout our verticals over here. So the main first vertical you'll see here, leadership and government. This is where you'll find all of your content, all of your information specific to us as a governmental organization. You'll find information about the mayor and council. You'll find our legal documents, information, or you can find information about the court. All of our news and notices that we publish will go here. Our agendas and meetings, and if you want to watch a council meeting, that's here. Boards and commissions information is here. Our budget and our finance documents are here. Our city code is here. Contact us, departments and divisions, election information, all of that stuff about us as a government entity and our leadership, you'll find it here. Under public safety, this is where you're going to find our police department. You also find a link to the fire department, information about the court and victim services, anything related to animal enforcement. Anything related to our public safety, you'll find under public safety. Living in Bullhead City is where you're going to find all of your information that is relevant to you specifically as a resident that may not have relevance to someone else who may still do business with the city, maybe a visitor or a tourist or a developer. They don't live in the city, but they do business with the city. You're going to find information that's relevant to you as a resident within our borders, here under Living in Bullhead City. So you're going to find information about our senior center, information about transit, information about your utilities and your utility bills, TV4, which broadcasts on local cable TV here in the city. If you're eligible for housing repair, our pest abatement, animal services, about us. All of that kind of information you're going to find here under Living in Bullhead City. Recreation and culture is where all the fun is. If you're having fun in the city, you want to know about our area attractions, our parking fees, our recreation programming and events, senior enrichment services as a link here, our golf courses, the local library. These are kind of mostly external links. You want information about moving to Bullhead City, information about tourism. All of that information you're going to find under Living in Bullhead City, or sorry, under Recreation and Culture. Business and development is for those who are doing business with the city. If you are a developer and you need building permits, or you are looking to move your business to Bullhead City and you need a business license, that kind of information you're going to find here. You're also going to find information here. So if you need to remodel your home, or you want to turn your home into a short-term rental like an Airbnb or a Vrbo, information about short-term rentals can be found here. Information about planning and zoning, all that kind of information can be here. All your building permits, your code permits, everything like that. Economic development, our GS map, that's all going to be under business and development. Next we'll have our beautiful banner here, our video banner that we worked really hard on showing our community. And we've got our social links here. So our link to our X account, our Facebook account, our primary YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn accounts are right here front and center. And then if you kind of scroll down the page, or actually before we do that, I just kind of want to draw your attention to these quick links here on the side. Now if you're on the mobile device, you won't see these, but if you're on a desktop or a tablet, you'll see these little quick links. These quick links just kind of drag you down to the page to information that's relevant. So this one's not going to do anything right now because it's showing you our search, but we've got quick links here. It's going to quickly drag you to our quick links of our services, city news, calendar, this is our TV4 live stream, and then these are meetings in our government, and then these are legal notices. So we'll quickly drag you back up. So I kind of scrolled past this a little bit, and these are kind of our primary quick links. So we know from our own analytics that the vast majority of people who are coming to our website are coming to pay our bill. So we kind of made that link first and right here front and center, pay your bill. This is where you can, so you click this, you get to our billing page, and there's information about all the different kinds of bills that you might be paying with the city and the different ways that you can pay those bills with the city. We got a link here for our animal services. We know that our community takes great pride in being lovers of animals and following closely with our Bullhead Animal Resource Center project. So this link will take you to the animal services where you can find updates and information about the Bullhead Animal Resource Center, learn about our adoptions of animals that are currently available for adoption, and anything that you might want to know about that. So we really built that out and made it much more robust. There's a lot more content on our website than there used to be related to our animal shelter. You can find information about special events, area attractions, the airport, our city code, parks, recreation, and our Bullhead City Police Department, and this goes. So those are some quick links. Again, I quickly went over this, but some also, these are quick links that people use a lot. So a lot of people are looking for jobs, looking to pay their bill, find videos, park reservations, our legal notices, or they're looking to report an issue with our Bullhead City Direct app. These are common services, so we want to make sure that those were easy to find. If you scroll down, this is a new feature. This is our news. And I think we're going to cover this a little bit more detail later. This section is when we post news, You'll find new updates here. You'll find a featured story here. So right now, the story that we're featuring is the fact that we just launched this new website. So if you click on this, it'll take you to a news story where we talk about some of the details and the reasoning behind, why we did this launch. And so here's your news story. I'm just going to do it right now. I'm just going to take a quick think. Really excited about this feature right here. You can subscribe to our news now. So if you're used to getting your information from us through Facebook, through Instagram, and particularly if you're frustrated with the fact that sometimes Facebook doesn't show you a post that we made, like we may have made a post a week ago, but you don't see it until today, and now it's too late. I strongly recommend subscribing to our news feature because if you subscribe, then you can get updates when we post it. So if we post a news story and you're subscribed to our news, you're going to get that information direct to your email box as soon as we publish it. So that should be very useful to you if the timing of your information is important. If you've ever been frustrated by Facebook or Instagram not showing you something until it's too late, being able to subscribe to this news should be a game changer for you. And we're really excited about that. And we hope that you take advantage of it, and we hope that it's every bit as useful for you as we're hoping that it is. And that's all I got to say about that, really. So let's kind of just go back to our homepage and talk about some of let's talk about the next thing. So back to the homepage and scrolling down, we have our calendar and events. So we have an events calendar. This is something that's been asked for, and we're going to be using this to kind of highlight major level events that are happening in our community, with particular emphasis on events that are ours. So if it's a city-run event like the farmers market, right, we organize that and we put that on in the parks. The Corn Fest, we are a sponsor of, and it is a major community event, so we're putting that there. But events that our organizations are operating, or that we are a sponsor of or a contributor to, or major key events, you should be able to find that information here on the front page of the website through our featured events calendar. And we also have a couple of other calendars that we'll kind of show you in different places, that they are unique calendars of themselves, for giving you information about events that are ours. You're scrolling down a little bit more, you have city government. You have our watch our live broadcast. So if you click on this, it's going to give you a live stream of our TV4 stream. So on a Tuesday night at 5:30 p.m. you want to watch a council meeting, you just go right here. That'll get you what you're looking for. If you're looking for the full list of all of our council meetings, you want to watch a previous meeting and you want the agenda next to it, you'll find that information. Information about your mayor and council and our city code can all be found right here as well. And then these are notices of important information as it happens. So for example, water consumer confidence reports. As we test the water system and we publish these regular reports, you'll find notices here when we publish new ones, and so you can click on that. It'll take you to the water consumer reports page where you can read all that information. Right, so proposed additions to the city fee schedule is right here as well. So anytime we're changing our fee schedule, you'll find that kind of link. Anytime that there's an important information that we need to kind of get out there that is not necessarily, it's important, but the public isn't necessarily clamoring for it. We kind of put that right there so that you can find it, so that you can get those links, and it'll take you right to where you need to go. But we wanted to be able to do that in a way that didn't take over, our major banner at the front, at the top of the page. There's a small group of people who is keenly interested in that, and we wanted to make sure that those people could find what they were looking for and it was easy for them. So that's what we did.